So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Here's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now this offense about ready to take over again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run it here with Hunt, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll run again with Hunt. And a short gain down to about the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half. And there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete, and he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try a pressure advantage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A good pickup there at 22. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. The second half upon us sooner than... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go. Boom,
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 14 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. First and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire this thing deep. It's caught inside the 25. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And following the interception, just any interception, or you little touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's go!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now it's Hunt. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for the touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep it.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Hunt. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He finds his target, Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Now this offense ready to head back out there. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They run again with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with it. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And now back out comes the offense. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And Prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one. And it's caught. Touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. To throw now on 1st down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is...
And Charles, you know...